students were asked if they were interested in being a part of the medical field when they grew up, like as a profession, and the students that were picked to be in HPAC were the students who did have an interest in being in the medical field.
It teaches you to work with others, to come up with your own ideas, to follow out your plans, to work hard and focus on what you're interested in.
And you're like, I can make an impact in my community.
Yeah. Like, the world may be small, but your impact isn't always small.
Yeah.
Well, going back to the fall, students have met on a regular basis from NeoMed, and they've planned their activity through the fall and going into the early spring here. I think that the key to any program like this, though, is follow through. I think the students gave out some good information. Going into next year, we need to look and continue to build upon this. But any way we can help our students improve their a healthy lifestyle.
The American girls, their image is like what's on the outside. It should be what's in the inside, and start at a very young age and keep it going in our community where the girls are from. We are planning a kind of like a large get-together with my middle school girls in grades 7 and 8, and we're going to be doing a presentation, and they're going to be giving facts in a very unusual way. And I think they touched a subject that hits every young lady.
We're going to teach girls how to deal with how they look and not feel like they have to change who they are just because of who they hang out with.
And they'll be working with the middle school students in grades 7 and 8 at Minerva Middle School.
A lot of girls really don't seem to understand that it is a problem, and they think that they're fine because they dress a certain way or they look a certain way.
The girls focus a lot on their peers' opinions instead of what they believe in.
And because the issue's getting a lot worse, and girls are starting to resort to diet pills.
It's affecting the middle school girls a lot right now.
And it affects everyone from this grade up to adults. And the adults need to be aware of what's going on with the young ladies.
Stacy. I am the school counselor for Windham Junior Senior High School. I am also the HPAC advisor. The students so far have actually worked really hard. At the start of the year, we picked a project that they wanted to work on based on their health concern, which was stress. Our grading system has changed dramatically in the last year, and so our stress levels have definitely increased.
Your tests and assessments are 80% of your final grade, and homework and classwork is only 20%. And that can be stressful.
Studying has become a factor that the students need to work on, and so the stress of the grades and the additional studying and just time management has been a factor which caused the students to pick the project that they're going to work on as a library renovation. So far they have surveyed other students in terms of their current library use and their library use when they redo it,
and they all said that they did not like the library. They would not use it. It's cold and boring, and the books are like 100 years old. No one ever wants to go in there unless they absolutely need to. And so we figured if we made it a little more modern and a little more comfortable, then students would want to go in there and be more apt to study and collaborate and work on stuff.
So we plan to completely move all the furniture and move out the books and relocate them to another room so that it's an open floor plan. With this open floor plan, we hope to have collaboration groups and studying and places where students can get together and work together on assignments and projects. The community will have access to the library right after school until well into the evening. So they'd have access to the books, our technology, the room itself, and then possibly in the future some exercise equipment. I think my vision, along with administration, to keep this project going would be, one, to get it done this summer so that it opens fall of 2014. In addition to that, I think we'll be adding more components every year as money becomes available. So right now we have the basic floor plan, we have certain rooms, but I know eventually we'd like to add technology and just make it a place where we can invite the community in and be a place that we're proud of and have our students work towards working together and collaboration and things like that, because those are things that they'll see in college.
The Orrville Rotary Club has been working on developing the Heartland Trail, a section of Ohio's rails-to-trail system running from Orrville to Marshallville. We decided a partnership with the Rotary Club would fit our idea of a physical fitness program. As Hippocrates said, walking is man's best medicine. So we decided to partner with the Rotary Club and work on the Heartland Trail. A partnership will help us provide a way for our citizens to improve their cardiac fitness and give us something to work on in years to come. Part of the trail that we've decided to work on is across from the high school and behind the Boys and Girls Club is called the Blackwell Williams Farm. It already has a primitive trail on the premises, and we are working to improve the trail. Some of the improvements that we are putting in the trail this year include 2 benches that will be along the pond that is on the trail for people to sit and fish or take a rest while they're walking. We got the framework for the benches and added painted wood for seats and backs and put the benches in by the pond and cemented them into the ground so they could not be removed. We also got 100 blue spruce saplings, which we put in several places along the trail, 2 large groves to provide windbreaks and to shelter the trail from the economic area of town. We also put some along the trail in other places and in the woods where trees will be removed later because they're dead or dying. We planted 6 apple trees near the water treatment plant along the trail for the start of a small orchard, which we will increase in size in the coming years by adding more trees. It will provide a spot for people to pick fruit as they wish while they're walking, or just for the flowering trees in the spring to beautify the trail.
People around our school, they're not eating enough breakfast. They don't understand that it is truly the most important meal of the day.
We chose to do breakfast also because it will raise grades, it will raise spirits, and it will make Lake a better place to get educated.
Well, it's not just the high school, I guess. We kind of have a community here at Lake. We can serve the library. The middle school is also connected, and the YMCA is just next door. So we could actually be serving more than just high school students.
We learned a bit of grant writing so that we could fund our project.
We've done our research on and through surveys about like how many people eat breakfast and reasons why they don't, and that it does help like attentiveness. It will help kickstart your metabolism. So when people try to say that they're dieting, they don't eat breakfast, it's really not helping them.
It's not a miracle we need it.
We're a small community school, so we're naturally close-knit, and then when you go to people with the same passion, it's kind of like another family of sorts.
Yeah, it was easy to like throw ideas off each other. Mm-hmm. We just worked really well together. We had all the medical students and the pharmacy students. They helped us out. They were a lot of fun.
No, they helped us understand our ideas and what we were trying to do, because we were a little broad to begin with.
Yeah. We did an assembly, and we tackled what stress was, what it can cause, like anxiety, depression, stuff like that, what's stressing out kids our age, and what they can do to prevent or de-stress.
It's an important issue in our community. I mean, in any community, it's rampant in any teenager's lives. Studies have shown that kids nowadays are more stressed out than mental patients back in the 50s and 60s. We're taught from kindergarten, if you're not number 1, you're terrible, and if you're number 2, you're only so-so. I think the most important thing that I learned from it would be that things aren't just what you think are stressing you out. There's good stress and bad stress, but the bad stress is so prevalent that sometimes we overlook it. And if we overlook it, we can never overcome it. I mean, you can't always completely surpass your stress, but you can definitely limit its impact on your health and hopefully promote a longer, healthier life.
I've done community service work, but I've never like created my own and helped the community from something that I wanted to do.
Yes, in our 2-day version. Can you hear the green carpet? In our 2-day version. and watch it come from above. And wait a little bit longer, what will be, will be. Out here in the country, sky and water both clean and clear. Rubber dubbing in the jungle, said we feel so nice, wanna stay right here. Cooking dinner in a big black potter with an open fire and smoky haze. Congregating in a big open circle, cause we pass round the chalice, make we give Jah praise. I can feel it in the way, read it in the signs, catch it on the warmest breeze, and watch it come from above. And wait a little bit longer, what will be, will be. I can feel it in the way, read it in the signs, catch it on the warmest breeze, and watch it come from above. And wait a little bit longer, what will be, will be. Playing music till the early morning, cause it raised I man to a higher place. A cup of mate just to keep I warm, and a little bit of honey puts a smile on my face. Stars above will be shining bright, and all the pale moonlight coming down on you. Come the morning, feel the open ocean, set these wheels in motion, we've got work to do. I can feel it in the way, read it in the signs, catch it on the warmest breeze, and watch it come from above. And wait a little bit longer, what will be, will be. I can feel it in the way, read it in the signs, catch it on the warmest breeze, and watch it come from above. And wait a little bit